What's up, all? So today we're taking a look at the Husky 12-volt lithium-ion 3/8-inch cordless ratchet. This thing is beastly, brand new to the market. Let's take a look. Husky stepping up their game with even more tools. Check this one out, 12-volt lithium-ion ratchet. This is the 3/8 of an inch. Now, I'll put the link in the description below, and of course this is from the Home Depot perspective for you to check out. Now, it doesn't look all that big when I'm holding it in my hand, but check this out. Let me put this next to my mug root beer soda, or pop, what we call in the Pittsburgh area. Look at this bad boy, pretty big. Now, the one thing I noticed as soon as I got this thing in my hands is, wow, this thing is really heavy duty built. Not only that, it doesn't take batteries, but it is rechargeable, and you also get the case. What's really nice about the case, pretty heavy duty, and you can put these all back real easy, real nice and tidy. Don't have to worry about making a mess or struggling trying to get those back in. Now let me show you where you actually charge this. It takes about 70 minutes to get a full charge on that, but considering that you can get 240 fastener cycles per charge, that's really not all that bad. But check this out, you don't get that little measly USB cable. You actually get the 3-prong right here. It's going to go right in the back. Again, it takes about 70 minutes for a full charge. Once you get her up and going, it'll last you for a little while. Now, a lot of people usually ask me, can I use the tool while it's charging? No, you cannot use the tool while it's charging for this Husky ratchet. But check this out, you get the 3 LED lights right on the side that will indicate how much more battery power you have left. And those will light up as soon as you hit the trigger button, which also turns the machine on. Also kick on that LED light right there. It'll help illuminate the area that you're trying to work. Now, not only that, you get the lock button right here, the lock feature. If you throw that back in the lock position, don't have to worry about this thing kicking on. You throw it on the unlock position and it'll start rotating on you. Up on the head right here, you got the reverse and the forward, but I will be honest, it's a little hard to see. If you have trouble with your vision, you might not be able to read that out very well. Now, with that being said, it is pretty smooth. No issues going reverse or forward. I will say, it's a little hard to read. If you have trouble with your vision, you might not be able to see it all that well. But if I do throw this in the lock position, not only do I got the power mode, I can use this in manual mode and use my own power to turn the fastener if I want. Now, I'm going to let you hear what this sounds like. We got a couple bolts. We're going to throw them in wood. I'm not going to try to take off a lug nut on a truck. I know somebody's going to ask me that, but that's not what these are meant for, okay? These are meant to remove bolts, nuts, all that good stuff. You know, mechanic work. All right, so we got our bolts right here. We got this in some pine. We're going to take our bolt, we're going to throw it over top. I'm going to let you hear what this thing sounds like. All right, here we go. Let's start her up. Definitely has a little bit more power than I thought. Again, this ratchet, 3/8 of an inch here, so I'm using the deep well sockets, but pulls them down, no issue. Now, this is only in pine, mind you, but that being said, it did what it needed to do. But this does not have an automatic sensor shut off type deal. If you squeeze that trigger, it's just going to keep on going like it did right there. Now, it would have been nice to actually see something like that. You know, usually on these newer units, if you go, sorry, a little bit too far down, it'll actually shut it off, but this just doesn't do it. There's also no speed control on this, so I'm just giving you an FYI. As far as it goes with the weight on this, it's 3.8 pounds, but it's a little larger. Like I said, it's a nice tool to get in those hard to reach areas. You know, down underneath the motor or around the fender walls and all that good stuff. If I would have had this when I was actually doing body work and mechanic work back in the day, I would have been so much happier because I always used pneumatic tools and it was just a pain. So I'm really liking this here. You know, the LED light does a good job lighting up that little area. You know, it helps you see a little bit better. It is a brushed motor, I will tell you that. It's cordless, 12 volt. You know, the battery amp hour is 2.0 on this, by the way. If I forgot to mention, you do have the variable speed trigger on this. FYI, up to 230 RPM. As far as it goes with the sockets staying on, they're not going anywhere. They lock on nice and tight. When you go to pull them off, they're not that bad. There's not an easy release or anything like that, but it's just your typical ratchet you're going to have to pull off. And when you go to put them on, you know, again, it's not all that bad. Got the low profile head, so again, if you're trying to get into those tighter areas, this will work out for you as well. The only two things I would change about this, it would be nice to have a clip holder on it, and it would be nice to be able to stand this up on end. You know, like a lot of tools do. This right here is rounded in the back, and you can't set it up. You have to lay it down. But all in all, the build on this is just fantastic. It's very heavy duty. I was really surprised. You got that really nice hard plastic around the front, you know, the casing, and then underneath that, you got even like a thicker plastic protective layer, which is really pretty impressive. And it's pretty powerful. You're not going to be removing lug nuts with this, and you get the 3-year manufacturer's warranty. So I like it. If you like this, thumbs up, subscribe, check us out at toolreviewzone.com. We'll be back with more videos soon.